name is. I appreciate that. Still rolling, so generous. So we got big episode Wednesday and Thursday because we get to vote on the renom. Adria, thank you. So, who are we voting for? That's what we need to talk about. I'm going to put out a more formal TikTok today to kind of explain what I'm thinking and how I think we should approach this. But because you guys are here and we're talking, let's take a quick recap of what we've seen. How you doing, sir? And take a quick recap of all we've seen and talk about it a little bit. So, highlights from the last couple of days, and again, these are spoilers. Let's start here. Number one is the Tucker and Cedric argument. Whoa. Y'all, okay, here's my thing. It's one thing when a grandma blows up on you. That happened to me. It's one thing when someone like Angela blows up on you. That's one thing, right? But when man to man, someone blows up on you like that, yo, that would have been hard for me because I would never in a million years be aggressive or buck up towards another woman or female because I'm a gentleman. That's really who I am. But if another man got up in my grill, called me an MFer, called me a bitch, dude, that would have been tough. Huge respect for Steady keeping his composure. I thought he ate that pretty well. But I think that definitely changed the public image of Tucker a little bit. Like, I definitely think that impacted it. When I've kind of been keeping up with all of y'all's stuff, like, a lot of people are starting to think a little bit different, you know? So what do you guys think? Did that change your view of Tucker? If you did see that argument, that conversation, how did you feel about it? I'm curious because I thought that was crazy. That was intense. That was some tea. But in terms of, oh God, we got a big hill. Let's go. In terms of Tucker's game, I think that I like what he's doing. Like, I like the let's light this shit on fire mentality. Like, I think it's fun to watch. I think, like, it's creating a interesting dynamic in the house. And I say, let's ride. Because look, y'all, here's my thing. Do I want to see Angela go? Duh. Like, bro, of course. I'm trying to see Angela get that boot scoot boogie on out of here. Because what she did was mean and not cool. But, like, my whole thing is I'm like, yo, if she makes it to the jury, like, one, that's on everybody else who's in the jury because you're going to have to, like, live in the jury with her, which is, and, like, she's going to get out of here and we'll be in the same situation. It's like, bro, you're in the same situation as me. You didn't win. I didn't win. All I've got to do is have the opportunity to interact with the community and the fans longer, like you guys, who I literally love. I'm like, yo, if I wasn't going to win this show, I'm glad that now I just get to interact with you guys because this is the best. And you guys are the freaking best. Like, I love sitting here and talking to y'all. I love interacting with y'all. You guys are freaking amazing. So I'm like, let her ride it out. Who cares? But, so that's one. We've covered so far. Blow up between Tucker and Seti. I like calling Cedric Seti, by the way. I think it's fun. Seti. We've covered blow up between Tucker and Seti. We've covered Tucker's game, how that's changed, how public image and the outside has changed. Another big moment, at least for me, was obviously to watch the clip of McKenzie really opening up about why she's there. And yo, for me, like that was emotional. Like it was emotional for me to even watch because like I know her. You know what I mean? Like we obviously only spent, a little over a week together, but it's a pressure cooker. Like I laugh when certain people are like, all this for somebody you only knew for 10 days. Like when you're in the BB house, like 10 days is like 3 months. Like it's incredibly long. It's a really unique scenario. When you have a connection with somebody, it's a lot bigger than just I've known you for a couple days. Like you do everything together. You open up about everything. You don't have the distractions of your phone, of TV, of other people. It's all interaction with each other. So you get to grow really close with each other. So a big moment for me in the feeds the last couple of days has been watching, Mackenzie open up. And yeah, like I said, that was incredibly emotional for me because I really felt like in the time that we did get to spend with one another, that she had kind of mentioned like all the walls that she had up and was carrying from a lot of the previous relationships she had had. And I kind of opened up about some of the walls that I have up from some of my previous relationships too. A lot of you guys don't know this, but for the 300, 400 people that are here, um, a lot of the foundation from which I was able to do what I did and respond the way that I did was because I really went through some difficult stuff with my ex at the beginning of this year, with a lot of betrayal, a lot of hurt, a lot of, you know, not being who a person says that they are. And I can't even get into it because if I told you all the story top to bottom, you guys would explode. And so, just like you're never going to in life gain any addiction or positivity if you continue to knock at people. Let's say, hey, this person, what are we doing? I mean, geez, y'all see them pull up on me like that? Here's a good life lesson. You will never gain anything in return from choosing hate. And I've chosen to live my life that way. I learned that through a situation for me previously, beginning of the year. But the reason I bring that up is because watching her, like I probably know a little bit, just a little bit more uh, extensively some of the things that she brought up with some of the things previous guys have said to her and how those things made her feel and what she was really looking for. So watching her be emotional about that and be real about that in that moment, like was emotional for me too, because I know her and I care about her, so I thought that was a big moment. You can look at the reposts on my TikTok page. I reposted that and also posted it on my Instagram story because I'm so proud of her for speaking up and being vulnerable in that moment. Vulnerability is the best ability. Write that down. So I'm really proud of her. And I thought that was a cool moment for not just the house, but for all of us viewers. I thought that was amazing. So, sending love from Georgia to McKenzie. So that was a big moment. So, get back to the game. Another big game moment. Obviously, Tucker and Seti, they create this alliance called the Ball Players. And it kind of puts Seti in the situation where Tucker is basically saying you got to put up Quinn because he has the power. Obviously, Seti doesn't move forward with that, and he puts up Shoddy and their bunkmate, potential showmance, McKenzie. I was thinking to myself, like at the time, there were some murmurs that Ken's wasn't going to use her upgrade, and they were going to try to like convince her to not do it. I was sitting here thinking, like, dang, I might be getting my hoodies back sooner than I thought because she definitely needs to use that jump. So Thank God she used it. That was a good move. I am a testament to, regardless of where you think or you actually are in the house in your position, if you get put on the block and people have the opportunity to take you out, they might just take it. For me, like, if I stayed in the house, there would be an incredibly different dynamic because think about the last HOH competition, the balance beam thing. Bro, I would have murdered that. Murdered it. I would have murdered that. How much of a different dynamic would that have made, you know? Totally different. So, all that to say, if McKenzie's sitting on the block, I I feel like they'll take that shot to get her out because that girl's a dog. She can compete. She's amazing. She's athletic. She can really crank out some wins. She's dangerous. So I'm glad that she used it all in all. Brings us to where we are now. America's veto. America's veto. Here's what I want to say to you guys, and I want us to continue to talk about this. Like I said, I'm gonna make a TikTok post later, kind of begging this question and laying out just the possibilities. So we have Quinn. So the background of the Quinn vote, I'm going to turn around, for America's veto is people think Quinn lied. He obviously will use his upgrade the next week. And the people in the house will not rock with him because he lied to so many people and he's getting messy in terms of his social game. In my opinion, I was going to save this for the end, but here's my opinion. I kind of want to not vote for Quinn because I kind of want to see him use his power because I just think that would be freaking sick. Let's make this the best season of Big Brother in the entire world. We're here for the entertainment. I think that watching Quinn use his power would be freaking awesome because it will make everybody, thanks Blake, it will make everybody stir. And I'm telling you, even though he said, I'm going to put up 1, 2, 3, it may not be that way. Who knows what could happen? And the reason I like not putting Quinn up is because it intensifies the competition of the next HOH and the next AI arena, which I'm a competitor, bro. I was going in there ready to compete. I wanted to freaking play the pressure cooker and sit on a button for 6 hours. I wanted to be on that wall, talking my game, like toe to toe with the baddest dudes in there. That's what I wanted. And so I want to see people compete. I don't like when people float. That's always been my perspective watching these shows like Survivor and Big Brother. I don't like the people that float. It's not entertaining. And I don't like when people get rewarded for being less social, less athletic, less competitive, because like my whole life watching that, obviously it's hard for me to identify with that, with that type of person because I just wasn't that. And when I watch them be successful and win, it's frustrating because people like, I feel like who I am don't even get a shot sometimes. So I don't like it when people float. I want to see people compete. I will tip my hat to somebody who beats me or beats anybody in competition because that's how we compete, bro. And I love it. I love it. So I want to see people compete. I think that if we see Quinn use his upgrade, it intensifies the next HOH. It intensifies the AI arena competition, and it will just stir up the social dynamic of the house. So I want to see that. So Quinn, next, and this is where I am probably going to campaign and make a case for on who I'm going to vote for, and that is, thank you, Blake. You ready? That is Joseph. Whoa. I think if you watch the feeds and you keep up with Twitter, the person that, personally, no shade to Joseph at all, but the person that is carrying around some arrogance about his position in the game that actually is not playing as good of a game as he thought is Joseph. That's what I think because if you look at the feeds and the clips and the cuts, he's out here being like, he's walking up to people being like Leah, I'm really worried about you. Rabina, I'm really worried about you because you haven't gotten to play. Bro, I was there in the first veto competition. Joseph was straight buns. Like, he got to play in that, and I'm sitting here watching him do like 3 passes total in the spelling bee comp, and I'm just like, bro, like, what a wasted opportunity because I needed to play in that veto and I didn't get chosen. And so I'm sitting here being like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so mad because I wanted to compete and I wanted to play and I needed to in that situation for my standing in the house. If I got to win that veto, I'm telling you guys, like, I would have had freaking so many more back and forths. Like, I can't say I would have won, obviously, but like in terms of just back and forths of the accumulation of letters, like it wouldn't have been a freaking question, bro. So I don't know why he's so confident out here. He's like he got to play in a veto, but was straight booty cheeks at it. So I don't like the arrogance when it can't be accredited to actual tangible, like, you deserve to talk your talk. I don't think that he has. I don't think he's played a great game. I think that he is getting to float, and I think if we put him up, I think it'd be amazing. So that is one line of thought. I'm just laying out, lines of thought. So 1 is the Quinn thought we just wrapped up. 2, that's my take on Joseph. 3 is we put up somebody. All right, hold up. Let me pass this bro that's reading. Can y'all hear me? How you doing? Oh man, people are getting after it out here. Okay, line of thought number 3. You guys ready? Is that we put up somebody who can compete the best in the AI arena competition. So here's the logic behind that. There's murmurs in the house that Kenny might throw the AI arena competition. I'll say that again because I'm friends with the mailman. There's murmurs around the house that Kenny could throw the AI arena competition so that Tucker can win or at least just compete with the best case against whoever the other person is. So, should we put up somebody who is going to compete to the fullest extent against Tucker to watch that AI arena competition? Good nominations for that. Cam, or maybe Chelsea. Do we put up someone like that? Imagine if Cam and Tucker go head to head in AI arena. That could be crazy too. And then let's say someone, magically pulls himself off. We've got Cam Tucker sitting on the block, and we get to, the house gets to take out another competitor. Again, Cam could be a solid nomination because he's a competitor. He played D1 football. He's athletic, but he's kind of floating a little bit. So we could take out a floater. Also, put up somebody who's going to give us a show. So that's the way that I'm looking at America's veto right now. And the route that I think I'm leaning to the most is going to be to take out or put up Joseph. So here's the last thing we have to consider is there's murmurs in the house as well about them saying no matter who America puts up, we're going to keep them safe. Oh, they think. Oh, they thought. Because as you can see from my nomination, when you put up somebody who's a threat to your long-term game, people change their mind and start to think, is this the only opportunity I may get? So I think that's something to consider as well. Do we put up somebody who, if sitting on the block, is going to be the most desirable to take out in that moment. So that's something to contextualize the 3 points. Again, 3 points are number one, Quinn saying, I think I want to see him use the upgrade. 2 is put up Joseph to blindside him because of his arrogance in the game. Or 3, do we put up somebody who can compete the most against Tucker? So what do you guys think? I'll start looking at some of the comments here. I'm done yapping. All right, we've got some votes for Joseph. We've got some people rocking with that. We've got some Cams in here. We've got some Quins, several Quins. It's looking like Cam and Quinn. We've got a Chelsea that's now surfaced. Am I going on Love Island? Haven't gotten a call, and I gotta figure out what's going on with me and McKenzie first. Cedric can't go up. Putting up Quinn. Cam. Yeah, Cam is definitely a name that I think is becoming more popular. Quinn. Okay, so let me hear this. So for all the people that want to vote Quinn, I want you to explain why. Why do you think Quinn is the best vote in the situation? I'm curious. Quinn is too smart. Quinn, Angela does need to go, but in due time, we're going to see it. I'm telling y'all. Because he lied about the power, Quinn could win. Quinn knows the game too well, right? What's up, kids? Chelsea. So let's start here. If you want to put up Quinn, throw in here why here. Why do you want to see Quinn? Maybe they'll call. Maybe they'll call me back. Come on. That's what I'm hoping for. I would be acting up if I was still in the It'd be a totally different dynamic. Just because Quinn, you think Quinn's annoying? Okay. Let's see. Let's see why Quinn. Because you want to see Tucker gone. People want to see Tucker gone. To flesh his power. He has too many alliances. All right. Still getting a lot of questions about me and MJ. Y'all, we're going to figure it out. Quinn is cocky. Okay. The house wants Quinn. So here's another thing, too. I'm curious about what y'all think. Oh, my gosh, there's so many kids up here. I'll turn around. I think I just walked, all the way to a school. Do y'all think that in light of the Tucker and Cedric argument, that put a bigger target on Tucker and took off all the smoke that was on Quinn? That's something that I've been thinking in terms of the people in the house, right? So I was kind of thinking, man, will people start to feel more empathetic for Quinn because he just got freaking cussed out by Tucker? I don't know. Huge target on Tucker is what people are saying. People are saying yes. You don't want Quinn to stay because he will put up MJ. That's true. That's something to consider. Pre-workout routine. I'm going to start dropping some more fitness content because I have been getting a lot of questions about that. I don't really do anything that's super crazy, so I think it will be really helpful to you guys. MJ is beautiful. Facts. Total fact. Target on my cousin Leah. Let's see. Those are really good people. He's a good player. Appreciate that, Nick. That's huge love. Got a lot of MJ fans in here. I love that. She's an amazing girl. Come to Athens. Dude, I'll come to Athens. I'm actually from Monroe, which is right down the road from Athens. So I come down there every so often. My favorite restaurant in the world is The Row in Monroe. What's up, Nova? Hey, y'all go give Nova a follow. Those are the homies, the boys. They are changing the game. My professional mentors. Golly, that's big love. Y'all go give Nova a follow. They're freaking awesome and changing the freaking game. Let's see. We got some Georgia people in the chat. Have I talked to Lisa? Yes. So, me and Lisa probably talk every day. She FaceTimed me yesterday. What's up, y'all? Hey, we got some crazy golf carts out here. Whoa. Is that their babysitter? I was surprised, Matt. Yeah, Lisa FaceTimed me yesterday. And we were talking. She's a little behind on everything that's going on because she's still like recovering. So, but Lisa was like, yo, I need to fly down to Atlanta and like film some stuff with you, take some notes from the content game. I said, girl, bring the glitter me up. Let's do it. Am I covering my mic? Y'all let me know if like you can't hear. I'm new to this. Also, I don't really know where I am. I don't know. I'm gonna take a left here. Um, so thank you. You hear me fine? Cool. Yeah. So Lisa, me and her are gonna link soon and potentially start going live together. She just made a TikTok. She just made a Twitter. So y'all go look her up. She's an amazing, amazing girl. And we kind of went through some similar scenarios. What's up, everybody? And so I think that we'll have some interesting content. I don't remember her at, but y'all will see it on my page soon enough. Give her a follow because we're going to start linking up to talk about the pandemonium that is unraveling at the moment. Are you dating, McKenzie? No, I'm not right now. I am still a single man, but, waiting so we can figure it out. Let's see here. Whose side am I on? Can I cross my eyes? Is that good enough? Faith, me and Kenny will stay friends. What made me like, man, we're getting a lot of MJ questions in here. But yo, I'll take it. So I was talking to my roommate about this last night. Because he's in a unique scenario with a girl. And I was like, yo, I'm definitely in a unique scenario with a female right now as well. Because, like I'm back in the real world. Like, there's some girls in my life that wanted to see what was up before I left, before I went on TV and all that. And now that I was on TV, they're, hunkering down a little bit. And I'm like, yo, well, I'm in a situation. Like, I got to figure it out. So right now, just so everybody knows, and you guys can hold me accountable, I am not talking to any girls. I'm not going on dates. I'm not, letting anybody come up to me if I'm out and about. I'm not getting coffee dinner with any potential Mrs. Hardimans because I'm trying to figure this thing out, when McKenzie's back in the real world. So that's just the honest truth. But to answer the question here, I was talking to my homie last night, my best friend, and he's got some things that he's trying to figure out with a girl he's in a situation, relationship with. And my whole thing is, I was like, dude, as a man, when you feel that inner, like, I would bust down walls, I would sail across oceans, I would do anything to chase after this girl. I'm like, that's the feeling that every guy wants. We all want that feeling where it's like, there's nothing in the world that could stop me from going after this girl or the potential of this girl. I read this quote a couple months ago that was like, it was like men used to sail across oceans for a girl that they loved, and now we can't even get them to fill up the Brita. And I was like, that is hilarious. But it's true, because the point of that was that, is the audio bad? Can y'all hear me? I'm so sorry. I can change it up if it's not rocking. But the point of that quote was to say, when you feel that in you, where you're like, I just gotta figure it out. I gotta know. Like I just like have this inner ambition where I would do anything. Like that is something to dig into, even specifically as a man and as a woman. Don't you want a guy who is gonna feel that way about you? That's like, man, like as a woman, if you think like this guy makes me feel like, I'm a damsel in distress and he's freaking Prince Charming coming to save me from the castle, like that's the way that women deserve to be treated and deserve to be loved and pursued. And so that's the type of man that I am. That's the type of man I strive to be every day. And that's how I want and hope to make the girl that I'm pursuing feel, that every day she is the prize. She is, constantly being pursued, that she's valued, that she's prioritized, X, Y, and Z. So long answer to the question here, but what has me so feeling a similar way about McKenzie is like I've never been with a girl that has had the personality to literally be in a large group of people and just be able to socially like withhold herself, like be able to take over a room just with her personality. Like it's one thing to take over a room with beauty. It's one thing to take over a room with your, attractiveness level or the way that you look, but it's a completely other when you have the characteristics to take over a room with just your personality and your presence and your voice and your thoughts and your intelligence and your outlook and your values and your love for people. And that's what I think McKenzie has, and I said that in the show, whether it was shown or not. Every time somebody asked me about her, I was just like, man, that I've just never seen that. And it makes me want to be like, dude, I got to figure out what that's about, because I'm like that and I want to, it just gets me fired up. So, all right, I'm lost. I'm just going to keep walking straight. All right, maybe I should take a left. Shoot. I'll just keep going straight. So that's my long answer there. If anybody needs clarification, just ask away. Ask in the chat here. She said her brothers are soulmate. Yo, I've seen some really funny memes. Like, I saw this meme that was like, it was like MJ applying for the show just because of thinking it was a dating show because of the title of the show called Big Brother. I was like, y'all are crazy for that. From each other. It ain't too close, I'll say that. But she's in Houston. I'm in Atlanta, and you know, my boy Matt Klotz from last season also lives in Houston. So I feel like I'll be down there, periodically to visit Matt Squared. The Matt Hardiman, Matt Klotz collab. Y'all stay tuned. Follow me on here and on Instagram because it's coming soon. Good dude, freaking awesome guy. A lot of similar personality traits and outlooks. And it's going to be a collab you guys will see very, very soon. All right, continue the questions here. I'm going to be looking at the chat. Huber Heights. I don't know what that is. What's Huber Heights, Emma? What's up, Summer? Thanks for being here. Angela says hi. Good Lord. Are you having a Brat summer, bro? Yes, we're having a Brat summer, baby. You already know. Of course. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I'm just going to keep walking. I don't really remember this. Oh my gosh, y'all. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it. That is a camo limo. That's a camo limo. It's a limo that is covered and wrapped in camo. That's crazy. Wait, I think I know this guy. I think I know the guy that lives here. Anyways, Huber Heights, Ohio. Oh my goodness. What's up, Nick? Nick, you want some Cope content? Yeah, bro, Cope. I'm gonna go get Cope sometime soon. If y'all don't know, Cope is my 6-month-old golden retriever. He's been staying with Mama just to kind of give me some breathing room because he's a nuisance. No, not Coke. So his full name is Copeland. We call him Copey, and when he's being a bad boy, I call him Cope. So, yeah, Cope content coming soon. I miss my boy, but he's coming soon. Can't wait. Have you seen the vids people tag me in? Yes, I watch them all. Even if I don't get the opportunity to get around to, interacting with them, I try my best. But for all the edits, all the clips, they're hilarious. Keep doing it. Keep tagging me. I think they're amazing. Thanks, Sammy. I appreciate that. Thanks, Caden. I wish I was back as well. Don't want it to be Quinn. Me neither. The fact I left first is crazy. It is, bro. It is. I got ripped by someone's grandma. That was wild. My favorite room in the house, personally, I really had a connection with the flower room. I liked the vibes in there. There was a unicorn in there, a little cat. I don't know what the deal was with that, but I really liked the flower room. But I couldn't sleep in there because the beds were like very small, and it would have came up to my knees. So I was like, no way, I'm sleeping in there, no shot. Do we have a certain time you'll have to wake up? This is kind of how it goes down. So essentially, they will wake us up and they'll be like, good morning, house guests. And then they play 3 songs. And then it's the only music we get to hear. We get up, we vibe, and then start the day. Thanks, Sammy. I appreciate that. I felt like I was cheated too. What's up, Deanna? Love you back. Michaela, thanks for the love. Love to see you in here. Appreciate that. What was going on in your head when Angela said those things about you? Genuine confusion. I thought it was fake. I was like, is this real? Looking back, she obviously rehearsed that all night long, which is crazy. But I think she over rehearsed, so it didn't become very natural, and it just confused me. So when she said she called me crazy eyes, I totally didn't understand what that meant. In the moment, I thought somebody had told her a lie and said that called her crazy eyes. And so I thought, because that was so weirdly specific, I was like, what does that even mean? And so that was super confusing. So I couldn't even take offense to what she was saying, because I was like, I don't even understand what you're saying right now. That was my thoughts. Would ever go on a different show? Absolutely. What's going to continue to help is when you guys just freaking blow up the comments on my posts, blow up the comments on my Instagram, like the shat out of everything, because it will put other shows, in a corner where they're like, yo, we got to bring this guy on. So heck yeah, I'll go on another show. Hope to get a call from the challenge. Hope to get a call from the Amazing Race. Hope to get a call from Survivor, whatever it may be. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to compete. I'd love it. What's up, Leighton? Do you actually plan to wait for MJ outside the house? Yes, I do. Like I said, for Matt, right now, we're focusing on interacting with you guys, advancing my career, 0 dates, and waiting. No dates. That's the plan. You guys hold me accountable. That's the plan for right now. I'm a good man. I'm a loyal guy. That's what we're doing. And we'll figure it out, after. Could turn into something, could not. But, I'm interested enough to be patient and wait for when that happens. Did we talk about it before we left? We did. And it was, it's a hard conversation to have because what is, like, McKenzie said this, and I was like, I feel the same way. It's like, what is this? Like, this is in like the Big Brother house. It's like, how can you navigate genuine, authentic feelings in an environment like that? And it's like, so what is this? And it's like, if we were outside of here, it would be different. But at the same time, we do have an opportunity to get to know each other at a different level in the Big Brother house. But it's like, is this real? You know what I mean? Because you don't know what's real when you're in the house, obviously. So we did talk about it a little bit, but for the most part, it was kind of like, hey, let's get to know each other. Let's see what happens. And when we get on the outside, let's figure it out. So that's kind of where I'm at. Who am I voting to put up? Okay, so if you're coming in here a little late, we've went over the potential options, which is one, Quinn. I don't want to see Quinn get put up because I kind of want to see him use his power. Two is Joseph. Two is Joseph, who I do kind of want to see get put up because I think he's arrogant about his position in the game. Three is probably either Chelsea or Cam because they're competitors and they'll have the best show in terms of the AI arena competition. In terms of the AI arena competition, I think that is what we're looking at here. How do you forgive people? This is something I'm going to create some more content over because it's obviously a message I really care about. Forgiveness is more about your journey, your singular one lane journey, than it is about the other person. So we think about it a lot in terms of I'm riding in a 2-lane road next to somebody and they just crashed me, but it's really more about I need to focus on my journey. I need to focus on my development, and I need to focus on my growth and healing and completely let go of what the other person and their growth journey and their lane. It's about being focused on you. And so when you look at it that way and you think about who you want to be, how you want to grow, and where you want to go, it helps you forgive people because that is the direction all of us should want to move into because it leads to the most health. It leads to the most peace for your heart and your soul. Back at the chat where I think I thankfully made some good directional decisions on this walk because now I know where I am and we're almost home. What's my favorite Filipino food? Pancit or lumpia? 100%. Are you loving your Brat summer? Bro, yes. This is the best summer ever. Like, obviously, I spent a lot of it in the BB house, but now that I'm out, unfortunately, that was not the plan. But I have thoroughly enjoyed getting to interact with you guys. It's been so fun. I love you guys so much. I appreciate all of your love and support. I think you guys are amazing, and you guys are going to change the world. And I'm right here with you, wanting to grow in who I am, put love back into the world, and love my neighbor the best way that I can. You missing MJ? Yeah. What kind of food did you eat, Big Brother? A lot of vegan stuff. Yeah, and I wasn't rocking with that because like I like eating meat, so that was kind of weird. Will you ever forgive Angela? Already have. Can I make an edit of you? Absolutely. His brother's my biggest competition. Y'all are wild. Y'all are wild for that. That's pretty funny. I've seen some funny memes. What's up, Bang Chan? Love your sunglasses. Appreciate it. I'm a big aviators guy. I like feeling like I'm always in Top Gun. I think we'll win the season. It's just too early to tell. It's too early to tell, but I do think this is a defining week. My favorite Asian dish, pancit. Let's see here. How do you forgive somebody easily? You just have to focus on your journey and let go of giving that power and control to anybody. That's not you. You control your own growth. You're the only person in this world that's responsible for your own growth. So focus on you. Don't focus on the other person. Choose to forgive. Did you talk to anyone from last season? Yes. Jag is the homie. Matt is the homie. Hopefully, me and Matt will be linking up here in the next couple days or weeks. So get on the lookout for that. I'm approaching my back porch right now, so we've got a couple last minutes. Ask away, ask your questions. Dang, is my audio messed up? Jillian, I'm so sorry. Hold on, it might get better. I'm stepping back into Wi-Fi. Here, I'm gonna sit down on the porch over here. Oh, check this out. This is Cope's favorite toy. It's a deer shed I found when I was hunting one day. Are Matt and Jack still friends? They are. They're amazing people. Have I talked to Lisa? Yes. Lisa, we probably talk every day. She FaceTimed me yesterday at the gym, so we didn't get to talk very long. But hopefully we'll be linking up here soon. Thanks, Deanna. Thanks, Halo. You have a cool name. Will you go live for the eviction again? Yes, Thursday I'm definitely going live because it's so freaking crazy. Yes, I will be going live for that again. Wherever I live looks beautiful. Guys, look at where I live. That's the fishing pond in my backyard. It's amazing. Thanks, Jess. What's up, Jess? Nice to meet you. I'm Matt. Appreciate that love here. What's up, Lily? Thanks for being here. Who would you do the amazing race with? If it wasn't somebody from this last season, like McKenzie or Kenny, I would do it with my buddy Colin because we would be dangerous together. Best first boot. Thank you. Is MJ going to give your hoodies back? I mean, dang, I hope. A brother paid for those, I do live in Atlanta, Faith. Can't wait for tonight's episode either. Have you met MJ's family yet? I have not. I just don't want to overstep, and I think in the right time we'll do that, hopefully. Have I given a note to MJ? No, because I can't leave notes in the house. You can't write on things. Are you and MJ going to talk after? Yes. Is MJ home? No. Shout out your dog, Gibby from Mike Harley. Shout out to your dog. Shout out to your dog, man. What was my music going to be if I won HOH? It was either going to be the latest Riley Green album or it was going to be Take Care by Drake, because I think that's the greatest album of all time. Classic car guy. I live in the state of Georgia. Brittany, do you plan on dating MJ? We'll have to see. That's, she's got to make that decision as well. Team Tucker or Team Cedric? I am team wanting to watch things get crazy. Did you see MJ's cousin wrote a comment about you taking care of MJ? I didn't. Someone tag me in that. I'd love to see that. What if MJ keeps one of your hoodies? Bro, she probably will. She wears my black Lulu zip up, constantly. And, I don't think I'm going to get that one back. She might just keep that. Classic car guy, the homie. Thanks for the love. The bandana looks good. Louie, my dog. Louie, love seeing you on here. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, tag me in it, Trent. I know, right, Kate? That's wild. She sleeps in my camo shirt every night. I feel like some people didn't recognize that was all my clothes. Here's some behind the scenes take. She really didn't think I was gonna go, and so when she wasn't in our room, I hung up all of my clothes and put it in her closet, so that she wouldn't know, and she would open her closet and realize that I left all that for her. So behind the scenes. Brittany, could be. I appreciate that, Amanda. I really try to be. What's up, Jess? I appreciate that. Thanks for the love. Morgan, thanks for rooting for me. Steph, I know. I try to be a sweet boy. There's a lot of mean guys out here. Don't want it to be me. The Shiznit, yeah, I'm planning on talking to her afterwards, 100%. Bro, my hoodies do look comfortable, right, Emma? Like, they're good hoodies. That gray one is so comfy. Like, that's my go-to when I'm at home. Anna, do you miss McKenzie? I do. I do miss her. Why are you covering the crazy eyes? Because the sun's out, y'all. Come on. Um, all right. Let's see. Last couple minutes here. Um, Cassie, you know what? I'm glad you're here, and I love you, Cassie. Thanks for being here. Um, you can be sick all you want, but I will never get sick of you, Cassie. I refuse to get off your TikTok. I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna keep showing love. Thanks for being here. Um, yeah, I think you would have cooked in the comps, bro. Me too. I would have cooked in some of these comps. What's the thing you miss most about BB? 100% the people and the competition. I wish that I had the opportunity to do that. Um, let's see here. Um, my husband's half Filipino. Let's go. Kenzie saying she wishes she could marry her brother last night was crazy. Oh, y'all are wild. I have laughed so hard at some of the memes I've seen of that. That was so funny. Um, the way I would have crushed the bounce. Amanda, right? That's what I was saying. The balance beam comp, I would have just ripped. I was watching that at home, just I genuinely have been thinking about putting out some crazy eyes hats, like canvas hats, like auto canvas hats. Would y'all want those? Would y'all buy those? Do y'all want some crazy eyes merch? Yes or no? Because it's gonna take. Tay says yes. People are down. Do you want crazy eyes merch, y'all? Let me know. Kylie says down. If y'all will buy them, I'll make them. I'll make crazy eyes merch. I literally thought about starting a merch like line and calling it low budget movie. That would be crazy. Deanna says she'd buy it. Nicole says no. Percentage can go to anti-bullying. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That is so good. That's such a good idea. I might actually do that. I'm gonna look into that. Morgan says she's down. Haley says she's down. Y'all, I might have to do it. Steph said she'd buy it. Emma's down. Oh my gosh, y'all. Crazy Eye sleep mask. That is hilarious. Low budget movie. Y'all, I might have to do it. Yeah, I'm milking it. If you had it too, you'd milk it too, brother. I'd buy the whole line, says Landon. I like you, Landon. Make a hoodie with it and then give it to McKenzie. That'd be crazy. Crazy Eyes merch. Why not? Nicole, why are you trying to become famous? Nicole, I'm not. I am just trying to interact with the thousands of people that are following me and coming to my page because I love them and I love you guys. Classic Car Guy says he needs some merch. Let's go. I might do it. I might look into that today. I've got some buddies that are doing some stuff in merch and have some clothing lines. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that. 274 is not 1,000 people. Yeah, but if you go to my page and see 37,000 that followed me in the last 12 days, I just want to promote some love to all those people and talk about the show. So I will do it as much as I can. Boxing match between you and Kyle. Who's Kyle? Why is Kyle on a box? I mean, I'll box. Choose kindness merch. I like that too. What time would I go live on Thursday? I'm going to go live probably 15 minutes before the episode on Thursday. Thank you for joining here, Angie. I appreciate that. We went to the same private school. Dang, did we really? Let's go. Shout out the Lions. Choose kindness merch, crazy eyes merch. Yo, I might have to do it. I'm getting way more love on this than I thought that it was ever going to. So maybe they'll let me wear it when I go to finale. That would be wild. Oh shoot, hold on. All right, y'all. Last couple minutes. I gotta go eat some food. I'm starving. Any last thoughts? Anything I can answer for you guys? All right. So, concluding thoughts. Keep following me on here. Keep popping into the lives. Keep following me on Instagram. I'm putting out some stuff for you guys to interact with too on there. Be on the lookout for Reels and TikToks so that you can comment and keep talking about all that's going on. I do my best to reply to as many comments as I can. I love it when you guys comment, so comment away. Let's see here. Thank you, Emma. That's very nice of you to say. I'm going to go live after tonight's episode, probably not during the episode. And then I'm going to go live during tomorrow's episode. That's live. Live for live. Hashtag live for live. So be on the lookout for that. Also be on the lookout for my TikTok post today, where I'm going to lay out what we should do for the America's Veto vote and comment your thoughts. And thanks, Mr. Worldwide. And be on the lookout for that so you can comment and talk about what we think we should all do together. But all in all, every single one of you are amazing. All of you have a purpose, a plan, and a destiny for your life. All of you are individually and fearfully and wonderfully made. And for every single person here, the world is better because you're in it. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. Continue to react with it all. Thanks, Rich Outman. You guys are all so amazing. Big love. Throw some love into the chat before we sign off. Everybody tell each other to have an amazing day. Everybody choose love. Everybody choose kindness. Prioritize your health. Care about yourself. Love your neighbors. Have an amazing day. Love you guys. Thank you. Amazing community we're building here. It makes me so happy. It makes me want to do a backflip. Brooke, you're going to have an amazing senior year. Everybody have a great day. Love you guys. See y'all.